I am Elizabeth Gillum. I'm the Director of Admission. I have worked here, this is my 11th year. I started working here, honestly, my husband Kyle Gillum brought me here. Is a graduate, class of 2002, and he came back the minute after we graduated college to start coaching here, and I quickly fell in love with the school and thought it seemed like the right place to be for me professionally as well. And now I'm a patron here as well. We have 2 kids here. What do I love most about my job? That's a hard question because I really love everything about my job. I love the people that I work with, and I love getting the opportunity to meet new families and to share my joy and love for the school with them. Every time that I give a tour, which is almost every day, I get to see the school through the lens of somebody new, and I fall in love with the school over and over during my tours, which is I realize that is super special. I also love all the hugs I get on on tours from all the kids. So I love everything about my job. Um, what am I binging right now? I'm in between 2 books. I'm working my way through The Splendid and the Vile. Um, that has taken me some time, so I put it down, and I picked up The Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes, and I'm about to be done with that, so I'll finish up The Splendid and the Vile after that. Shows, Kyle and we are in between Succession and The Morning Show right now. Yep. We finished Ted Lasso and then moved on to both of those. So unfortunately, we can't binge either of them because they're releasing an episode a week. But my dream vacation, gosh, I have so many places I'd love to travel. We would love to go to Scandinavia, Northern Europe, see my homeland. I would also love a tropical vacation. We've not been to Thailand. I'd also love to go to Fiji. So many places. That's a hard one. My top 3 character strengths are appreciation for beauty and excellence, gratitude, and hope, which I think we're spot on. I was so grateful to have received those as my top 3 character strengths. How I practice resilience and my best stress management advice. So I do teach at Bar 3, and I make it a priority to get there. And with our busy lives, it is difficult, but I have realized how important it is for me to make it a priority. And what that means is I've had to really shift my lifestyle in the sense of going to bed earlier so that I can get up earlier and get to the studio first thing in the morning. To carve out that time for me, I have learned is so important. I'm a better colleague, I'm a better mom when I spend that time taking care of myself emotionally and physically. And then another thing that I do daily, I find myself checking in with my breath. And I know that's so simple and it's mentioned all the time, but it's so important. I've learned to take that seriously and pay attention to my breath. I'll notice if it's shallow. And if it is, I really make an intentional effort to breathe deeply from my low belly and then just breathe out and allow my whole body to relax. I'm doing it right now as I'm talking about it because it helps me so much. And in Bar 3, there's a moment in class where you completely surrender to stillness and you allow your body to fully relax and you take your big belly breaths. And I remember that feeling and I try to carry it with me throughout my day. And it really does help me to be centered and to be able to focus and to take that tension out of my neck and shoulders. And then as far as being resilient, I have a difficult position in that I have to deny students who are applying for Heritage Hall on a pretty regular basis. And one thing that I do is just I keep in mind that we're all parents and we're all in this together, and come at those difficult conversations from a place of love and support. And sometimes I get angry parents, and oftentimes I get grateful parents who um, feel cared for and know that it's not a personal thing, that we're all working on this together and we're working through it. But the times that I do get angry parents, I know that I feel so confident in our process, and I trust our process, and know that it's not personal if the families are upset with me, but it's easier said than done for sure.